Okay, so this one will be a little different. I'm essentially a guest here. So I'll just throw that out there. I'm not sure if they're prompt to start. Hold on, let me check my DMs. And we are going to go underway. RSC Cthulhu Vs Atomic. Interesting divisional matchup tonight. They're separated by about 3 games or so, and this will not be a best of series. It's 4 games, no matter what, and you just try to win as many as possible. As I alluded to earlier, very interesting format. And Wilder Lord starts us off. Clemson tests the defense. And Humble Potato in the net, but Atomic goes up by 1. Atomic ranked number 2, Cthulhu ranked number 1, but depending on what happens here, it could be a flip in the rankings as Clemson's on the board now, 2-0 for Atomic. Again, a nice quick touch from one of the Atomic players. Just test the defense, get them to commit, get them to make a save, pull them out of the net, and have one of your teammates rebound and shoot a shot. Atomic with the lead. Kundi gonna respond for Cthulhu. Great play here. Kid Fluffy off the kickoff. Clemson loses that 50, gets dunked, and Kundi, great jump there, puts himself in the way. Cthulhu on the board now. A lot of action here in this first minute. Izzy just got done chatting with their team. Did y'all see Big Dog? We did see Big Dog that last game. MD pitching against that front wall. Good center, little quick, and does get addressed by a defender. Kid Fluffy drops it down. Kundi sends it over. Humble Potato had that look in his eye, but MD makes the save. MD down the sideline now. Humble Potato calls for the ball. Goes up out of the corner. Wilder Lord. Oh, he's going to carry it over. Boost for him. Kundi sees the danger. MD to Wilder. Wilder into the infield. Clemson not there. I think he was the missing piece of that play's puzzle, but doesn't show up. MD. Clemson sends it high to the backboard. Wilder's going to be in the neighborhood, but Kundi sends it away. Looks like things better to slow down here. Wilder Lord drops it down. Great redirect. Could have been a little more. Could have been a little closer to the net. But it works. MD sends it over. Kundi, quick, good touch. Gets it to his corner. Gets 100. Staying on the ball. Can't quite get it. If he had sent a pass over to the other side, it would have been money for them. Clemson sends it into the field, looking for one of his teammates, and maybe touched it out of MD's way. And there's a team play, not terribly necessary, but I like what I see from Atomic so far. MD sends it over. Wilder keeps his eye on the ball, eye on the prize. Atomic regains their 2-goal lead. 2:15 remaining in game 1. Touch for Wilderlord. Sends it out, tries to get the clear. MD. MD with the Venom. That just registered with me. Clemson, of course, with his patented dominus. Bundy touching out. Clemson, good challenge. Out of the corner. Kid Fluffy sidesteps the tackle attempt. To the midfield now. Wilderlord with the fake, going slow, preserving boost, and sends it up the field. Demo for Clemson.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Back out on the field, good pass. Gotta be careful there. And MD does get back, great hustle, and he sees empty net but puts it against the wall. Can he read? Clemson will help, and he'll shoot wide. 1:10 remaining. Bundy from the sideline. Touch up to the ceiling. Good challenges here in the midair. Both teams very quick to the air and getting solid touches on offense and defense. Out of the corner. Kid Fluffy an opportunity. MD gets in the way. Wilderlord. 50's up out of the corner. Humble Potato. Haven't called his name too much. He does have 3 saves. This looks like goal number 2. MD says no, denies him with his 4th save. Taking down to 10 seconds. Looks like game 1's in the books. Rather, all but in the books. 2-goal lead. Cthulhu needs some mythos magic here to make something else happen. But again, we will have at least 3 more games here as Atomic comes away with game number 1. Already at Wilderlord, 2 goals, 1 assist. But it's MD with his huge defensive effort, 4 saves, but 3 shots from each member of Atomic. And now that I see, I think we might have some substitute players in the lobby with us. They will join up again. Five minutes back on the clock. Game number 2. Atomic struck first. Kid Fluffy comes in off the kickoff. Clemson dives all over him. Hundy from the sidewall. Touches. Gets his reset. Unable to make contact. Kid Fluffy with an opportunity, but he keeps it high. Clemson back on the backboard. And no touch there. Humble Potato. It's just going to negate it to the corner. Hundy drops it down. Wilder drops it right in front of the kid, and Fluffy from the sideline. Good shadow play from Clemson, beats the defender, and he runs into Potato. In the back corner, Clemson with 0 boost, sends a shot, sends a pass, needs some help. Where's the team? And no one comes. It was a quick play, but we remain 0-0. Kid Fluffy with the shot, addressed by 2 members of Atomic. Clemson can't finish it. MD already collecting saves. It's Potato. Puts Atomic on blast, on notice. Clemson can't touch. MD out to the corner. Sideline. Kid Fluffy There for a second. Humble Potato gets in the way, and all three members of Atomic are on that loose ball. Three minutes, 19 seconds remaining in this one. Nebulon 5000. Let me clue. Let's go. Kundy. Fantastic read. Turn pass. MD gets in the way of Fluffy. And Atomic survives that offensive sequence. What a shot there by Humble Potato. Had a handful of saves in game one. Kundy drops it down to him, but now he finds the net, finds the goal. We are tied 1-1. MD with a good kickoff. Fluffy, not the greatest touch, gets rid of possession, and Wilden Lord shoots wide left on the blue net. Kundy touches to the back wall. Humble Potato tries to stop it at midfield and does, but gives up possession. Touch here to the backboard. Back in, Clemson gets up. Clemson drops it down. Tucks it right in the net, sky high for Clemson.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
2:22 to go. Atomic regains the lead. 1 goal difference. Cthulhu trailing again. It's Will Delore. Okay. Thank you very much, Sly. Okay, because yeah, he only has 1 L in there. But I'm with you. Thank you. So 2 minutes to go. And Will, 1,000 apologies. He had the name change. Okay. So from the corner, here comes Will. Will on the sideline. Him and Fluffy. Corner. It still centers. And Kundy gets in the way. I've liked Kundy's speed so far all series long. Potato. Out of the corner. Potato with the lone goal scorer of game 2 for Cthulhu. And we get a demo. MD. Touches out. Will. Sends it to the corner, just trying to test the defense, keep things going, keep pressure on. But it's back on the orange side almost immediately. MD gets dunked. Clemson staying patient in the net. Kundy with an opportunity. He sends an orange corner. Off the backboard, Potato with an opportunity. 0 boost, and Clemson gets in the way as those two Dominuses get locked up outside the net. Clemson drives through. Kundy sends it to the corners. Atomic trying to get back on defense. Here's Will with 100 boost. It should be. Pass to Clemson. Clemson sends it. Potato gets back. What a save from Potato. A fantastic effort for Potato as again he gets in the way of what should have been a goal for Atomic. Kundy coming out of the corner. Hit Fluffy. Pops it up. Great flick. Fluffy follows it up. That would have been the tying score. Clemson is able to make a save. And what a play from Kundy. 3 seconds on the net. Sorry, on the clock.
Oh, let me squeeze right past you.
And Kundy's going to squeeze past 2 defenders. And patience only goes so far. It looked like a miscommunication. 2 defenders on the goal line. And we'll have OT.
Fight!
Clem goes up. He beats Fluffy. Kundy back by himself and does a great job sending out to the corner. Good center by MD. Will can't get to it. Clemson with the clear. Cancels out of his follow-up. Now Will going for a center. Center it does. MD trying to work from the corner. Up. It's Clemson's ball, and Clemson drops it down. Atomic with the game number 2 win. And Atomic just goes back to the fundamentals. All hands on deck. Touching, passing, using the backboard. Because they know they have the talent to knock those down. And now Clemson, our MVP. 2 goals, 1 assist, 1 save, 9 shots for Clemson. And yeah, that's one way to get some points up. And all ready up. See 5 saves on the Cthulhu side of things. And again, those of you in the chat that are used to a best of series, it's 4 games in RSC no matter what. Even if it's 4-0, if it's 2-2. And Atomic does come in ranked number 2 into this one, but so far so good for them. Looking to maybe 4-0 sweep on Cthulhu and definitely flip the standings for their division. It's Wild Delore. What are you doing to me here, Sly? Or Ned? I think I'll go with Ned. That seems safer. That seems like the safe bet at this juncture. Kickoff, Clemson. Good kickoff. He might be able to follow it up underneath. MD can't touch. Here comes Ned. And he'll throw his nose into the action. Pops up to the ceiling. MD with the shot, and he goes high. Backboard. Ned follows up. Spiffy goes out. Redirect looks wide, and Clemson is there, and there's the demo.
Get him a body bag. Yeah.
Up to the ceiling, drops it down. No touch, and MD sends it up. Clemson knows he's got to help that along, as Ned is going to battle his way out of his own corner. MD sends one on target, and no!
Off the post.
Hits the post. I thought it was upper 90. We stay 0-0. Ned expels the shot. Another good touch, and that one caresses the crossbar. Here comes Spiffy. Spiffy, I just noticed a substitution. Spiffy was waiting on the sideline, on the bench here with us. Touch out in the field. Touch up to the ceiling. MD sends out to the sideline. Cundy touches. Spiffy drops it down. Clemson was there on defense, but Spiffy gets it done.
Give me a hell yeah!
I have noticed that when a player has sat for 2 games or 3 games and they come off the bench, sometimes it is hard to adjust. But Spiffy says no problem. He's been on the sideline keeping warm somehow. And he's looking good for Cthulhu already. Front post defense. Fluffy, he sees the net. MD getting in the way, and MD cuts it off. Good play, good hustle for MD. Good shot by MD. Cundy gets in the way. Good defense again. I like the speed here from Cthulhu. Let's see how they'll handle and nurse this 1-goal lead. Both teams evenly matched. It is the 1 versus the 2. Ned gets stuck, loses the 50. Clemson puts it out. It's going to be Spiffy's ball. Spiffy has the hot hand here. Has the lone goal. Clemson gets it to midfield. Flip reset, but Spiffy tackles him in midair. Good play, Spiffy again. I'm liking what I see from Spiffy. Interesting that he wasn't the starter coming into this one. And be interested to hear about the strategy. We're under 2 minutes. Cthulhu enjoying a lead, and they're going to add to it, and it's Spiffy again.
También se prepara este Mambranero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo.
Ojo a Cristiano, Cristiano del área, sigue Cristiano. ¡Gol!
And Spiffy is lights out, just what the doctor ordered. Cthulhu not only shutting Atomic out here in game 3, but leading by 2. And don't have any signs of slowing down as Clemson tries to make things interesting. And here comes Ned. Heard me talking. Storm liking the action, but Atomic is finally able to respond. 144. Don't look now. But we got a game. .144 on the clock. Cthulhu still enjoying a lead, but they got to be careful. Atomic winning 2 games on the series, so you know they're more than capable. And you don't want them to get any kind of momentum. Send that bid D to save MD. Sly, try to get some hype in the chat for Atomic. Again, it is a big series for them. Off the back wall. MD sends it to the corner. Clemson looking to corral it. Clemson's got to be careful. Maybe another goal here, and Cundy and Fluffy not very aggressive. I thought they would have. Careful with the own goal, and it goes off the post. Under 60 seconds now. Ned to the corner. That'll settle, but center. Cundy. Cundy, I think with the preset change as well. From games 2 to 3. And a demo lands.
Why would you kill him like that?
Good pass, good shot. Kid Fluffy on the board now. 3 shots for him, finally lands. And let's talk about Spiffy. 2 goals and a beautiful assist here for Spiffy. And yeah, there's not enough that we can say about his performance, especially coming off the bench. I'm liking what I'm seeing. MD sends it across midfield. Fluffy sends it away. Ned pinches on the wall, and another demo. This one looks like it might be over. Clemson. Sly's telling us birth of his new son. So he's the copy pasta for the birth of the new son. I think it was a boy. Crap. I hope so. He has a newborn. Do you know if it's his second? I think he had a daughter very recently. His second. Wow. Wow, yeah. Big congrats to Clemson. Everything, well, most of what I know about Clemson is all Rocket League related, but Spiffy off the bench, MVP performance, 434, 2 goals for Spiffy. Gotta appreciate that. Everyone readied up, waiting on Sly. 2 saves for Atomic, 7 shots for Atomic, and you got to think about how much offensive pressure they had leading up to this, where Clemson had 7 shots by himself in the previous game. So we will advance to game 4. It will be the final game of the series, regardless of the result, and Cthulhu needs this one. If they're able to split, then the records essentially stay the same, at least the differential. 2 wins, 2 losses, and Cthulhu will stay number 1. So let's see if Atomic can hunker down and squeeze one out. A win, that is, chat. Don't get dirty on me. Zero, 5 minutes back on the clock, and slides back to the hype. Let's see what combinations we have. It looks like Atomic, they like what they have from Clemson, MD, and Ned to the midfield. Here comes Kid Fluffy. Cthulhu will stay with their combination as well of Spiffy, Fluffy, and Cundy. You just need a name ending in Y to play on this team. Good shot, Spiffy again! Spiffy again, he is just gonna challenge you. Cundy, another assist there. Cundy likes those high balls, and Spiffy's just gonna shoot from anywhere on the field. He's gonna one-hop you, he's gonna hold you accountable. Cthulhu, the lead again, and maintains momentum from the last game. Touch here to Spiffy. Infield, Spiffy. Swing it around, good infield pass. And Clemson gets to it a step quicker. Clemson sends a shot. What a shot! And Spiffy gets in the way. Who other than Spiffy? Player of the game, I'd say. Spiffy drops it down. Clemson sends it to the back wall. Ned. Haven't called Ned's name too much, and I think we'll call that a credit to Cthulhu and just their dominant performance. If not on the scoreboard, at least with ball control, at least with presence on the pitch. Cundy out to the corner. Spiffy goes up. Spiffy, we know he's dangerous, to the backboard, to the waterfall, and Ned with the great touch out and clear, much needed, but Atomic still trails. And they, again, Spiffy's contribution to this series can't go understated. We've seen it on offense, we've seen it on defense, as Atomic is just having a hard time cracking this new code. MD, Clemson, double commit, but what a pass up! The double commit, MD stays in the corner, Ned finds him right away. What a play!
Give me the loop! Give me the loop!
And just sends it right to the net. That's the second time we've seen a play like that from Atomic. They always have their eye on the ball. They can generate plays in a moment's notice. Cthulhu has to be careful here. They do not want to get 3-1 to the number 2 trailing Atomic. This is a division game. Rolling out of the corner. Cundy drops it down. MD, look at the dribble. Back to MD, and Spiffy gets to the way. Good save there. Here's Ned. Let's see if he wants pass or solo. Beats a defender. Clemson is there with Spiffy. Clemson, an exit bump, but MD can't touch off the wall. Maybe overtime here in the final series game. But maybe, just maybe, Fluffy finds a crease. 2-1 Cthulhu. What a comeback on this series if they're able to finish. Here's Fluffy. Look at the dribble. Let's see how Cthulhu plays this out. A lot of teams in Rocket League don't really believe in a prevent kind of nature. They really just like to play, maybe even get a little faster when they're nursing a lead. As we tick down to 40 seconds. A lot of action happening on the orange side of the field. MD gets loose. Almost behind the defense, and now Kundi looking to go to work. Great pass to Fluffy, but good cutoff. I think that was Ned that was able to cut it off. 27 seconds now. Fluffy with another save. Atomic with much better pressure here. Clemson stops in the midfield. Kundi comes around. 10 seconds. Crowd's going to count it down. Dramatic ending here, perhaps. And Atomic, precious seconds wasted here. This one should hit the turf. And it does. Cthulhu does escape. 2-2 is how this series will end. So Cthulhu will remain the #1. And Atomic will remain the #2. And that's how tough this division has been. Essentially for both teams. But GG's all around. And we'll cut it there. I'll leave you guys with the raid. I'll try to get you some more action here. Let's pop in on Papa Nurgle. Get this raid going. My raid button hasn't been working.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
What is she doing? I never know what she's doing back there.